So the first agenda item would be to approve the August 19th, 2020 minutes as written or as corrected.
I'll make him.
And you want to second that?
Yes, I second the motion.
Okay, and we're in the middle of submitting the money orders and checks for the police officer exam to the controller's office. I believe there's almost $8,000 worth of checks there, so that'll be on the next report, but
Okay.
we're just in the middle of that today.
Okay.
And the labor class appointments, the only one was the Youth Bureau. Simon David was appointed as a temporary labor August 3rd through October 20th, 2020 at $16 per hour.
Okay.
No non-competitive appointments, provisional appointments, it's not actually a provisional, but paperwork has been received noting the reclassification of the Register of Vital Statistics to the licensing and records clerk. And, you know, that's been on the agenda since May, so that's just finishing off that paperwork.
Okay. I remember we touched upon that at the last meeting or the meeting before that. Yep.
Right. And
Okay.
the new example since the last meeting would be the cashier supervisor, the promotional exam for the current delinquent tax clerk in the controller's office, and we also ordered housing assistance administrator, and that would be for section 8. I'm not sure what's happening with the exams yet. Everything's still postponed other than police series and fire series. So we'll see. As soon as I get an update, I'll let you both know.
Okay.
So exam announcements, since police officer, nothing's been announced. Eligible list or establishment of eligible list. I have it in front of Craig. It was a promotional opportunity for Stacy Munchink in the controller's office. She took and passed her disbursements officer exam, and she does appear as number 1 on that eligible list and is eligible for permanent appointment. So you just have to make a motion to establish that, a minimum of 1 year. Obviously, that's going to be enough. That's enough to appoint and complete probation.
All right. I'll make a motion then to establish the eligible list for disbursement officer for a minimum of 1 year and a maximum.
Okay.
I second it.
And the applications, I was just telling Craig, the applications for police officer, we have 190, and since we do require a valid New York State driver's license for participation, professional standards have them right now. They're working on running all of the licenses. There's a few that didn't have a license or were out of state licenses. So we're waiting for that list. He said he would have it back tomorrow. So we plan on getting all the admission notices out for that tomorrow. And you can see there under number 17, there's a report of any of the leaves of absences that were filed in the past 30 days. Resignations, retirements, terminations, none. The eligible list, fire captain, as mentioned, is due to expire on September 19th, 2020. There are 10 candidates on that eligible list, which is mandatory. It has resulted in 1 permanent appointment, which leaves 9 fire lieutenants left. So if you want to maximize the use of that, we can extend that eligible list for a maximum of 2.
It would be a good idea to maximize that for a 2-year period for that list.
You're making the motion, right?
Yeah, well, I was just stating that, but yes, I'll make the motion to extend the list to a 2-year period.
Okay. Okay. And other business, we had talked about this a few times, the exempt position for the engineer's office. Right now, he's meeting with the budget director or the mayor, so there might be a tweak in that. So we're going to hold off on scheduling a public hearing to amend our appendices to include that. So we'll know more at the next meeting. And then the other one, extending the probationary period for police officers from 12 months to 18 months. I'm just going to get some backup information from the police chief so we can add that to the rationale behind that request before we send it into the state. So there's no appointments being made right now, so there's not a hurry for that. So I was trying to only schedule 1 public hearing and lump the 2 together. So again, we'll know more next month on that one. And that is all I have.
Okay, well, That's it?
Easy month. Yeah,
All right. The next meeting will be October 21st at 3:30. All right. And so there's nothing else to cover, or do you want to adjourn at this point?
yeah, I mean, I kept you guys updated on the police administration for the police officer exam. It's gonna be held the 26th at MVCC. We do have a self-declaration form that's going out with our admission notices. We do have EMT scheduled to be on site to take temperatures. We did put out a policy that'll go with our admission notices. You know, when people arrive, candidates are to remain 6 feet apart. Instead of scheduling people in actual rooms this year, since we have no-shows or people that go to other sites, we're going to take we're only allowed to put 10 candidates in each room. So the first 10 candidates, we're gonna take the self-declaration forms, take the temperatures, and one monitor will take them off and get them started. The next 10 will go with the next monitor. You know, so we don't have some rooms scheduled 10 and only 5 that show up.
Right.
So we're trying to, you know, not waste space and, yeah, so I think that's gonna work out better for us. So far, it seems like a good, solid plan.
And you got a very good response based on the
We
numbers
had,
here.
yeah, we had 190 applications, so that was good.
Yeah, considering, yeah. All right, well, if there's
Yeah.
nothing else, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Dave.
Okay. Mr. Minor, always a pleasure. I hope to meet you someday.
Yes. I've read a lot about you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. None of it true. All righty.
Okay.